him. Yes. Oh my God. It's been quite an ordeal. Anyone I need to know if anyone can see us. Can you actually see us? Or no? Hello? I swear, yeah. This is amazing. I can't believe it.
I was
It's
telling
like the
I'm disturbing some spirits around you.
I am sure about that. I can tell you that. Something is amiss. Something really is amiss. It's like unbelievable. I mean, can you beat this, Yan Meenakshi? I mean, something that I've been waiting for and it's not happening. Unbelievable. I swear. Just let me check. Celine, can you see us? Hello?
Are we live
I don't
or
know.
not?
I don't know. Just waiting. My God. This is amazing. Hello? Celine, can you see us? Wow. And why is that the case? So, what do we do now? Are we both visible? Okay, let's just go ahead. I think we are visible, but unfortunately, I cannot read any comments coming by. I will not be able to do that. But I have a friend support who will be guiding us and telling us what's exactly happening. So ये तो आज कमाल ही हो गया यार मीनाक्षी. I mean, it is incredible. I can't believe it that here I'm trying to get connected with you इतनी शिद्दत से, you know, और ये हो नहीं रहा. Okay, first let me start by saying this, that this is my very dear friend Minakshi Negi, and more than a friend, she's my healer, a mystical healer. I have been meaning to introduce her to the world, but of course, Minakshi has this beautiful take. We both have been struggling for quite some time to get online and make our conversation. But as she very beautifully described it to me, she says, when you do some great kind of work, there are a lot of obstacles in life. And over to Minakshi. Minakshi, I think you should be talking about this more than I should be.
No, no, not at all. This is your show. I'm only somebody on your show.
Not at all, Minakshi. These
What
are
I did,
conversations.
I,
These are conversations. It's not
yeah,
my show. So please, I think you
yeah,
should tell
yeah,
people more about
of course,
yourself.
of course.
Yeah, please tell them about
Tell
yourself.
people more about what?
About
Myself,
yourself.
acha.
Yes.
Oh, I'm not so good about talking about myself, but you just said that, what I was telling you is that the higher the practice, the greater the obstacles, you know. So the fact is that we are almost an hour late to come on the air,
Oh,
you know.
yes.
That
I-
shows, and how we struggled technologically, everything was going wrong, right? Because the time was 7:30 and we are at like almost 8:30 or more than 8:30. So that already tells us something, that uh, that uh, the energetic influences for some reason are interfering, but we will not, of course, be subdued that easily. We are going to go on with our program. We are going to go on to talk about healing and energies and positive energies, hostile energies, negative energies, how we are affected by them, and how we overcome these things, you know. As you very well know, Shifali, I mean, we've been together in this journey for, it's a very intimate journey if you recollect. We've been through it. So
Of course.
I
How
don't know
can I
what to say about myself. It's just grace. I'm not the healer. I'm just a channel, you know. I'm just a servant. I cannot say, I cannot take any, you know, it's not my thing. It's not my ownership.
Okay, let me talk about. Let's go back in time.
Sure.
A couple of years ago,
Three to
couple of
four years ago.
yes, it's been a while. Yes, 3 to 4 years
Yeah, it's
ago,
been a while.
I was. Ah, when I think about it, oh my God, I was really sinking, and my health was deteriorating by the day, and I think somewhere I was losing hope. I was trying to be brave. I always tried to be brave, but yes, I can easily say that I was dying. I was. And at that time, I don't know how come, I can't even remember. Like, something in me told me that I must reach out to Meenakshi, and I did. And I think that was the most beautiful, beautiful thing, or the most brave thing I could have ever done. And today I can say I definitely owe my life to Meenakshi. And it was not easy. It was not easy at all. But yes, I think when I connected with you, Meenakshi, it just transformed me completely. You remember when I came to you for the first time for healing? Do you remember that, Meenakshi?
I don't remember the first time. I'm so sorry, but I remember a few particular instances in our healings
Yeah,
that I remember. First time, I'm sorry, I don't have a memory of the first time.
that's okay. I think you should share something about that time.
Okay.
Please share something, Meenakshi.
About the first time, I don't remember, but I can share something about when you used to come to me. So,
Okay.
all of Shifali's fans, I would like to inform you that when I started working with her, she was physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually in a very difficult place, and it was taking a very heavy toll on her, which was evident energetically, it was evident, physically, it was evident. And like she said, she was trying to be brave, but um, it wasn't convincing. It wasn't a convincing act after a while. And but one thing that that really sets her apart from a lot of other people who came to me for healing. I think the first thing was her conviction. She was steadfast, totally steadfast from the beginning till the end. I told her that you don't need me anymore. You are radiant now. You are capable of walking with your own, energy flow and radiance. She was the most persistent subject. I mean, she called me every every day to tell me about what she had felt after the healing. If she had had any dreams, she would tell me in great detail. She pursued her health in the most courageous and, what can I say? The word would be uh, it was absolutely, you know, uh, courageous and with total conviction. Total conviction. She came to me in the beginning. I remember she was driven to my place, and we would sit and we would go through the healing process. And it is a very intimate exercise because the healer, in an energetic astral kind of sense, travels into the darkest places of the person who he is working with. So it is also fraught with a lot of um, dangers, if I may say so. So it is actually a calling. It is not something you should attempt unless it has been granted to you,
Do you remember
because,
Do you
and
remember
there is a,
Meenakshi?
pardon?
I said, do you remember Meenakshi at one time when that healing was on and you were healing, you were giving me healing, and then I remember I came back home and I think you forgot to do a little thing that you normally do after a session.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
I
yes,
really
yes,
forgot about
yes, yes.
that. Oh my God. You-
So, I had a first-hand experience of the the misery that Shefali was at that time undergoing, because I forgot one night. It was actually, Shefali, I was doing a nocturnal healing with you. If
okay.
and I fell asleep.
I
I don't know if
remember
I fell asleep, and I forgot to disconnect with you the next day when I woke up. I was in my lotus posture. I was giving you a healing. We had spoken. I told you, just go to sleep. It doesn't matter. I'm doing your healing. And I was doing other healings also. So you were the last healing I did. And I fell asleep on you. And what happened is that I did not disconnect with your energy space. So what happens is that when you fell asleep and I fell asleep in that connected way, everything flowed towards me. So what happened from the next day onwards till almost a month was that I remember her first hand suffering because it became my suffering.
I remember.
And I remember that it's like I took it on without knowing it, and Shivali was in the pink of health. It was very funny. Now it's funny. It wasn't funny then. I thought I was dying. So
Please
till I
imagine.
remembered, because I had a little pet turtle who was blind. Do you remember Shifali?
I remember. I remember that. Yes.
So I had two, somebody had given them to my daughter. So there were two turtles. One had died. And I remember that before it died, it had got blind and then it stopped eating and then it died. So the second one, when it got blind, I started to do my healing on that turtle. So it stopped eating. But I used to do healings for it every day, and I left the connection on so that my energy would keep flowing to that creature, you know. And then I remember one day that um, I saw the turtle and I thought, why am I doing this to this turtle? It was almost 1 month when the turtle had not eaten anything, you know, and it was
Yes.
surviving on pure energy, pure healing. So I I felt that I'm not doing the right thing. I should let it go. So what I did is that that morning I disconnected from the turtle and then I remember the the day I cut my energy from that turtle, the next day that turtle was dead. Now that's when I remembered that I had not disconnected with Shefali. So
Yes.
I semi disconnected with Shefali, and that's how I began to revive myself. But that was a good thing because I think that in that 1 month, uh, she also shifted. Shefali also shifted in her strength, and but that was still in the beginning. After that, I believe we continued healing for maybe more than 2 years, about 2 years after that. And
Yeah, completely.
Shefali was the most persistent, if I can say, person towards her own healing. She called me from wherever she was in the world. If she was in Vietnam, she would call me for a healing. And wherever I was, in the mountains or in the sea, she made sure that I sat with her. If I said I'm busy, she said, okay, when can I call you? You know, she never gave up on herself. That's something which is extremely rare. And it wasn't in an aggressive manner, it was in a state of determined self compassion,
That's true.
you know.
That's true.
So this is something where a person can help his own healing process by using the healer as a tool, but it's actually driven by you. You
True.
want to heal. How much do you want to heal? That's a
That
very important thing.
I agree with you, Minakshi. I still remember there were times when I would call up and you were in a little different frame of mind and you would tell me, अभी
Yeah.
नहीं. कभी कभी तो मुझे डांट भी देती थी याद है.
Ah, that is true.
But I was a good
But you
student,
took
huh?
it in very good spirit, you see. You took it
Yeah,
in very good spirit.
yeah. I think I was
In
quite
those 3 years that,
I was pretty much determined. I said नहीं मुझे ठीक होना है. And I remember there was a point जब मैं बहुत ज़्यादा बीमार थी. And I still remember that day very clearly when I was sitting in that place where you used to do healing. And when you looked at me and you said, God, Shifali, you are depleting. You are just depleting. Your inner is giving up. I remember that. I think that was the
what, I'm
turning.
sorry, I didn't hear that. What did you say?
I remember you telling me that your inner self, your soul is giving up.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that was a turning point for me. because
Yeah.
I was stunned, and I was sitting there, and though I was trying to smile, I always tried to smile anyhow, but
Yeah.
that day I was my turning point when you said, I think your inner self is giving up.
I remember the
And
context very well of our conversation, but I will not disclose that. I think the thing was, what I said
yes,
is that basically your soul wants to leave.
that's right.
That's
That's
what I
exactly
said.
you were right. That's exactly what you said.
And
And
I
I still
remember the
remember.
context, but
Yes, of course. Of course.
hmm,
But I think that was the turning point for me, Minakshi. That really was. जब मैं वहां से निकली, मैं उसके बारे में सोचती रही, एंड आई थिंक फिर भी मेरे में उतनी हिम्मत नहीं थी, बट ऑब्वियसली एज टाइम प्रोग्रेस्ड एंड कुछ सिचुएशन ऐसी बनी कि वो सडनली हिम्मत आ गई, एंड वो हिम्मत कहाँ से आई इज लाइक, आई डोंट नो, बट आ गई. एंड जैसे ही वो हिम्मत मेरे अंदर आई, आई थिंक suddenly things started to move. And of course, it just today I can, when you look at me, you can feel that transformation.
that's right.
And
वो जो हिम्मत है, वो जो है, हर एक के अंदर जो है शक्ति होती है. हाँ. एंड जो फेमिनिन स्पिरिट है वो तो शक्ति है ही, और जब आपकी शक्ति जग गई शिफाली एक बार, बड़ी मुश्किल से जगी, क्योंकि आपके जो आपके
बड़ी
संस्कार
डीप,
थे, जो
बहुत
आपके बहुत
डीप.
बहुत कन्वेंशनल थे. यू वर अ वेरी कन्वेंशनल गर्ल, राइट? यू
Yeah,
were conditioned deeply by convention, by doing the right thing, by saying the right thing, by all of that, right? So I think in the process of the healing, as your Shakti got ignited, a lot of that was burnt by the pure fires of the goddess, if I can say that. And somewhere your transformation began from there, you know.
yeah,
And then you, I know that you, even when you left this city where we both used to live, um, I remember that in the immediacy of your leaving, which was already very challenging, you faced two or three quite, difficult and adverse situations. And I remember that it was within months that you accommodated it, you know, you accommodated it, and you were in a very positive frame, despite the fact that there was no plan.
there was no plan.
You didn't have a plan, right?
I
You
really
didn't have
didn't
a
have.
plan.
No, I didn't.
Now, of course, you have, like you said, you've transformed literally by the grace, But at that time, uh, even though you didn't have a plan, and even though you were faced by like a 360-degree change in your life, you stood your course, you stood your ground with a conviction which came from which came from elsewhere, because there
Absolutely.
was no reason to be convinced. Actually, in the practical material sense, there was no reason, you know so that was something uh, quite outstanding, I think. you know
Yeah,
and
I
then you became yeah, like you, when you spoke on that TED talk, I heard it. It was so amazing. And my daughters heard it and they were like shocked. They said, "We can't believe this is the same Shefali auntie who used to come for healing." They were
That's
shocked because I
I
remember there were times you used to look like a rag doll when you came to my place, dragging your feet. You remember?
of course. How can I
And then
forget?
you used to pick up your bloom through the healing and used to leave, you know, and how slowly you picked yourself up, how slowly you kind of got back all your energy. It
I
was
did.
something very
I had
amazing.
I mean, sometimes you don't realize. Actually, if I may say, I realized that a lot of times that I wanted to say no, and I was saying yes, and I kept saying yes, and actually inside I wanted to say no, and I think all that built up in my system,
You
and
were imploding, actually. You could call it an implosion.
yeah, yeah, I think so. And all that healing that you gave me, it was so blissful. It I could feel it, I could sleep well at night, because there were days, if you remember, I couldn't sleep.
Yeah, yeah.
And uh,
In the
I
beginning, yeah.
I've always, yeah, and I've always been a very routine kind of a person, get up like this time, sleep at this time. And
Yeah.
in today's age and time, I mean, I remember I used to disconnect with the world uh, after 9:30, 10 at night. Did not speak to anybody. I did not want to connect with anyone. I was in my room, I was resting, purely so that I could get some rest. And for a very long time, till about maybe a year ago or year and a half ago, you remember, I used to say, no, 10 o'clock is deadline, is my deadline. I do
Yeah.
not connect with anyone after 10. And I don't know. And a lot of times my own brother would say to me, what's wrong with you? Yeah, come on. I said, no, I like to disconnect with everybody after 9:30, 10. I mean, I see a lot of people wishing each other on a birthday at 12 o'clock at night, and people calling, friends calling. I had left all this somewhere. I mean, really, I mean, they would assume, looking at Nikki, okay, fine, she's going to call in the morning. She would never stay up. And that's true. Even if I was up, I would still not make that effort. I think that pep had somewhere died inside me. Something was dead, for sure. And it's very difficult to explain what.
I think, I think for your viewers, because there are probably many women in your viewership, I don't know. I think one of the things that women need to understand is that they have to integrate their reality real time as it is happening. You know, a lot of times we are relating to something from a historical perspective. We discussed this today. From a historical perspective, and we are not connecting to the tides of change, you know. So, somewhere we are in denial. And so, what is happening is that uh, that we know that this is not the truth, but we have not recognized it. And the subconscious is suffering and suffering and suffering, and it is getting more and more mute, and it is getting more and more unhappy. And
Right.
this is what I think leads people to a state of disconnect from wanting to interact with the reality which is no longer serving them. When we say serving you, which means that it is no longer uh, assisting your evolutionary journey. It has begun to stagnate and rot. And this is
True.
what happens when we become a role from a person, or a gender based role, or a profession based role. We become like a robotic thing. You're a
That's
mother, you're like this. Or you're a wife, you're like this. Or you're a boss, you're like this. You cease to be who you really are.
true.
And I think that is spiritually very depleting. But I think
I'm
it was
glad.
really hitting
Glad
you.
you said that. I'm glad you said that. That's a great thing because that's exactly what I learned through the sessions with you. That it was very important for me to come out of my shell that I had created or my own web that I had created because I was trying to please everybody and trying so hard and still I was
And I
not.
know how hard. At the cost of your life, you were trying.
Yes, I did. I mean, I really did. Yeah,
Of course.
yeah, I did.
But you
And
see, um, there's, I think it is incumbent on every human being to self liberate
yeah,
in the spiritual sense. This self liberation probably would be a state of our energetic self being in sync with our physical self, at the least. At the most, of course, it's infinite. And I think that is not happening because we get arrested somewhere by
that's
social conditioning. And what healing, or what this kind of healing does, is that it unshackles you. And that's what happened in your case. You got unshackled, and then there was no stopping you. Then you became this motivational speaker. You became this person for who you were cut out to be, you know
right.
somebody who was spreading positivity, a communicator. You were not meant to sit silently. You were not meant to be a drawing room doll, you know
True. I was at one time a trophy.
you tried,
Whatever.
you tried.
I really tried. I
Yeah,
monkeyed myself, if I may say. But I think all that Jagriti happened while you did all the healing.
it's not me. You see, Shivali, I am just a channel. you know I call myself, like, I am just the janitor, actually. I'm just a channel, and I think it is the grace which takes place. It is just pure grace. Because
True.
who am I to decide what sort of healing you need? It comes from elsewhere, and it's customized. It's really
Of course.
customized.
Unfortunately, because I cannot read comments, otherwise, we would have loved to read comments of the people and you could have answered a lot of things. But I just can't. But I really want you to talk about, when I tell people I have a healer, so they automatically go to all kinds of healing. So I said, no, she is Shakti healer, you know. So if you tell them, of course, mystical healers. And it'll be nice if you explain about Shakti healing a bit. That'll be really nice.
Um, well, first of all, I think I'm only a medium or a channel, you know, and it is that aspect of cosmic energy that expresses itself through some mediumship with me, you know, to the subject, the person who requires healing. And each time I witness something different, even with the same person, you know, it is never the same. Uh, Whatever transpires is never the same.
Right.
So there's no fixed method to it. The only method, the only fixed thing here is the concentration and the trance aspect, you know, and the rest is totally customized and relative to the moment. So it's very difficult to give it any sort of fixed description.
That's
It is
okay.
just that I may go into my altered state, and in that altered state, something flows through to the person who needs it. And that's all there is to it.
Oh my God, today it's like reliving those moments. I can clearly imagine. I mean, it's right in front of me how I used to come to you, sit there, and you would do different kinds of things and techniques. And I still remember that little motion that you would do. And later on, I would feel nice. And so many times I would call you on phone and say, Minakshi, I'm ready for healing. And you say, okay, sit down, close your eyes, relax, and then you would go on. And after the healings, I used to feel so good. It's so difficult for me to say exactly how I felt, but I knew that obviously, if I didn't feel good, I wouldn't have been, you know, so after you to get it. Because every time I did it with you, the whole process, I felt so nice. I started to sleep better. My dreams that used to constantly bother me. I mean,
You see, Shifali, in healing, like when you enter that space of someone's energy manifestation, you can actually sense at least and see sometimes. Um, One is their ailment, but it can be in a very abstract way. You know, it need not be. Let's say if it is a kidney, it will not appear to you as a kidney. It will appear in a kind of as a kind of abstraction. It will stand out in my cinema scope, you know, as an abstract piece. And the healing that happens is targeted straight on that. Now, I know intuitively this is the sickness, this is the area. Okay. At other times, it could be that there are some hostile energies,
yeah,
some disembodied beings, which could be, for some reason, attached to a person. It may sound very crazy to a lot of people who uh, have not experienced this directly, you see. But then what we do is we actually at that time, because you have that divine courage, uh, and it is you are in a very sublime state, you are actually able to command them to leave that space.
Yeah.
You see?
I
And
remember.
9 times out of 10, they leave.
I still remember, Minakshi. There were times I could not sleep at night, and after your healing, I started to sleep better. And I would
Yeah.
at a lot of times. In fact, you remember when I used to tell you that suddenly in the middle of the night I would get up, and during winters I used to get cold sweats.
Hmm.
I used to get up in the middle of the night, and I could see like I was drenched. Yeah, I used to be drenched, and I there are times I was shivering like a leaf out of all the
Yeah.
things that were happening at that point of time. It was not easy, and everything that I thought was my life was disintegrating.
Yeah.
Everything that I thought that I just thought was so important
Whatever
in
you
my
were
life.
hanging on to.
Yeah, yeah. It just started to move apart, and it was crazy. And
Yeah, yeah.
there was a point when I suddenly felt that it's all right. I don't know, that strength started to come from within when I said, it's okay. All those who want to leave can leave. And it was not easy. You remember, it was not easy. But yeah, but I did not stop anyone.
That's
I
right.
said, Jani,
Of course, because
yeah,
your own luminosity had got triggered by that time.
yeah,
You didn't need to hang on to anything that
yeah,
did not want to stay in your space.
absolutely.
And
True.
you also developed the wisdom, the innate wisdom, to leave the space of something which was not serving your spirit, maybe,
Yeah, no,
if
you're
I can
right.
say that.
Yeah, you can say that. Absolutely, you can say that. And because there was a sudden, I mean, there was a vacuum inside for such a long time. And it had actually taken me down like there was no other space to go. There was no, I was like bottom, rock bottom completely. And all that healing helped me come towards the surface, you know. And day
Well,
after day, I followed it,
you've
as you
done
said.
you've done well. You have followed your instinct. You've followed your intuition, you know,
Yeah,
and you're still doing
true.
that, and that's very good because you cannot please everybody at the cost of your own spiritual evolution. You can't do that.
Right,
You
true.
have your own specific lessons in life which you have to live through, you know,
Absolutely. Mhm.
because
I
if
think that,
you if you stop some sort of karma from happening, that stopping is also a karma,
right, true.
no?
I know. Oh my God, it's like absolutely crazy times that we had. And I remember tears rolling. I mean, I was not in control of all that. There used to
Yeah,
be tears rolling down my cheek. And I used to wonder, I said,
yeah,
yeah, cute guy, you know? And lot of times now, I mean, come on, even at that time I was showing strength and smiling all the time. So one day, recently, in fact, Meenakshi, somebody said, "आप बहुत अच्छा मुस्कुराते हैं." I said, बड़ी हिम्मत जुटानी पड़ी मुझे इस मुस्कुराहट के पीछे। बहुत हिम्मत। And obviously, it's very easy for others to pinpoint fingers and say कि यार ये ऐसा है और वो ऐसा है. But सच में किसी को किसी की जर्नी या किसी को किसी की स्टोरी का अंदाजा नहीं होता. As I said in my TED talk, I still remember that I am the director, the editor, the actor, the protagonist of my story, and I
And
decided
the
to,
audience.
and the audience, and I decided to change it and rewrite it. And today, when I look at myself, um, still I can say it's not easy, and you also know that.
Yeah.
But at least I feel that I'm living the way I want to live, beautifully, something that I wanted to do, following my heart, staying away from negativity, focusing only on things and people who add value by being positive in my life. Anything that even a little bit of negativity is something I would really want to avoid. I don't want to waste my time speaking about other people and doing things which very random people do without even realizing it. I think I am there for something special, and I think I rather focus on that. I don't know what special it is, but yeah, at least I can say that yes, I am inspiring people through my stories, which are real, very much real. And it is so important for me. Suddenly, I feel that sharing my story has become somebody else's manual, you know. It can become. And thank you
I
so
think
much.
so, because there are plenty of people, Shifali, who can never break away from their roles, you know.
I understand.
And we all know such people, they are compromised, they start to slip in health, they
Yeah,
are unhappy, they may try to comfort themselves in different ways, but the fact is that they have chosen to deprive themselves of their own inner evolution.
true.
So so the fact is, I mean, each one of us owes that to ourselves, and we just have to follow the path, whatever it may be, you know.
True. Back. Got you. We just for a couple of seconds we got disconnected. Yes. Continue. Continue, Meenakshi.
Pardon me?
I said continue.
I didn't hear you, I'm sorry.
I said continue. Continue, Meenakshi.
Continue,
You were saying.
acha.
Yeah.
Ha. So I was just saying that, you know, इसके लिए जो है शक्ति ही है जो है, उस शक्ति से ही हिम्मत होती है, और वो
True.
शक्ति नहीं है तो हिम्मत नहीं होती। बड़ी छोटी सी चीज है, जग गई तो जग गई।
I think, Meenakshi, without getting judgmental about people. I think a lot of us, as I was living in denial all the while, and it took me years together to actually understand my true self.
Yeah, which is like a child. You are a childlike person.
Yes, I think so. Must be it.
Don't you think so? You're a very simple, childlike person, actually. So
Thank
you
God
were
you said
suddenly
child.
childlike because you see, you were trying to be an adult, but you were childlike inside,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and you were trying
True.
to be all grown up, but you were simple inside.
Yeah,
And I
true.
remember that you used to walk from where to where sometime, right?
Do you remember that? It was
I
crazy.
remember, and used to take the most humble local transport,
God, yeah.
which even your
Sometimes,
servant would not possibly take,
yeah, I've
just to
done
take
those.
a ride from one place to another.
Yeah,
You
you're
know,
right.
when you were really in that mode of having a
I
dialogue
remember.
with yourself, when that shakti had
Yeah,
started to ignite, I remember that you used to walk from quite long distances. You had begun to do that with
kilometers.
yourself all alone,
Yeah.
and you would take
I
that
mean, it was
little
crazy
tuk-tuk,
because
that
I would
public
keep
tuk-tuk,
walking
you
to
used to
get
keep
back.
walking.
Oh, I
Yeah,
used to. And a lot of people
and you
saw
would
me and they
take
said,
that
oh
little
my
public
God, odd
tuk-tuk to
person.
go somewhere. Even your
Yeah,
butler
I
had
did.
a motorbike, frankly,
True. Oh,
right?
that's true. That's true. I remember this. Now that you're reminding me, yes, I walked kilometers and kilometers. I was in such a trance.
Kilometers in that heat you were walking,
In that, yeah,
and the
you're right.
dust.
Yeah, I agree with you. I did it. Yes. Now that you're reminding me,
You did it.
yes.
You
Yeah,
see, in
I
the
really did
stages
that.
of your healing, in the beginning, you only felt something is desperately wrong and you needed to get out of it. If I can just
Right.
summarize it, the states that I
Yes,
observed.
let's summarize. Yes.
Okay, and then you started to face the two different realities that you were living,
Yeah,
you know,
true.
but you didn't, your energy levels were not there yet. You were down and out, right?
True.
And then your you started to ignite slowly. Your own shakti began to ignite,
True.
and that's when you started to really go into your own silence. And those are the days when you were walking and walking and walking in the city of Dehradun, in the
God,
heat and the dust,
I can't. Yeah,
taking
it was.
very simple little public transports. You were
Yeah,
anonymous, you were just going for
yeah,
hours.
for hours. I mean,
Nobody
I think,
knew. None of your friends
yeah.
saw it. None of your wealthy friends would have seen you, in that state. Nobody knew. But that
That's
was also a very important part of your evolution. And then I
true.
remember when you came driving the car at the final end of
Yes,
your healings with me, you drove yourself, which you hadn't done in so many years. You used to come with a driver. You were dependent, you were dependent,
I
you were dependent. And then suddenly, I remember you drove and you said, I said, you drove? And you were like, yeah.
remember.
I was like, wow, you know.
Yeah, I
And
remember.
then, suddenly, and you were gone.
Yeah.
And then you were
Gosh.
still connecting. You hadn't given up. I'm in Vietnam. I'm trying to do something.
Yeah.
When can we do the healing? I'm in Thailand. I'm here for a conference. When can we do a healing?
I remember that.
You know,
Yeah.
till I told you now you're radiant, you don't need it anymore, you don't need me. You're good to go.
I'll always need you as a great friend, and I can never forget the time that I really went through, Minakshi. It was not easy, it was very tough, but I guess this tough time really taught me so much more. And today, you're right, you reminded me of things that I had probably forgotten or maybe just put it behind me. That's true, man. I mean, suddenly in the middle of the afternoon, because I remember at that time, I never thought कि यार sunny है, बारिश हो रही है, या हो जाएगी. There was no umbrella in my hand, and I used to keep walking for hours.
हाँ, या
Yeah, that yeah, I remember that, and I still remember a couple of
बट वो
times people.
एनर्जी भी आ गई थी ना,
Yeah,
एनर्जी भी आ गई थी चलने के लिए, यू सी.
बहुत
तो दैट
जबरदस्त,
वाज अ न्यू
जबरदस्त.
थिंग फॉर यू, वो नई चीज आ गई थी.
वो नई चीज आ गई थी. That's true. कुछ मतलब बस करना
So
है,
you started
करना
to
है.
just
I
walk
have to do
endlessly
it.
like Forrest Gump, you know,
Endlessly.
in a way.
Yeah, absolutely like Forrest Gump. And here I am today. I mean, this is my beautiful healing story. I was, let's just sum it up. I think for me, this was a complete transformation. A couple of years ago, when I was just simply dying, dwindling away, and I really had no hope because I was also diagnosed with the autoimmune disorder. And you know how
And
doctors
you remember,
pronounce it
if
to
I
you.
may interject, you were not taking your medications, you
Please.
didn't tell your doctors, and they said, "Oh, you're improving very well. The medicines are really suiting you." And you didn't tell them you're not eating the medication.
I did not tell
You
them.
remember?
Yeah, because they were putting me on steroids
वो
and
लोग
stuff like
समझेंगे
that. I
थोड़ी
said, I'm
इन
not going to eat
बातों
this
को.
crap.
Yeah, yeah, because they
But
were all
that's true.
steroidal.
That is,
That's no good.
yeah. And no, a couple of months I hid it from the family as well. Ki I'm not taking medicines. And then I remember only sharing it with you earlier. I said, Minakshi, I'm not taking medicines. She's like, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
I said,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
यार क्या होगा, ज्यादा से ज्यादा मरने की तैयारी है. Doesn't matter. I want to take this chance. And touch wood, God's grace, God's kind, Jai Guruji.
God.
It's like I can't believe it that I've been without medication for almost like 1.5 years now. Even more? Yeah, even more, Minakshi. You know, I'm doing well and I'm doing fine, but I can never ever forget, Minakshi, what you did for me. And I think we undermine the power of healing. So, for me to have this little episode was to actually tell people that no, healing is real. It is real. It's
It
not
is
a
real,
myth.
of
It's
course.
not is real, and I have experienced every bit of it, and here I am today. Here I am,
By
the
the
kahani
grace.
car, by the grace. And thank you so much, Minakshi, for this fantastic session. Unfortunately, we could not read any comments. Otherwise, we would have, but yes, I guess once it's on the Facebook, and if you see relevant comments that people might have asked or questions, please feel free to answer them. That'll be great. And of course, I had
Sure,
mentioned your phone number on the poster so that in case anybody needs to connect, they will.
sure.
Um,
My pleasure.
And of course, before I end, one little thing that I must also share with everybody is that Minakshi has these most gorgeous and most beautiful daughters, Nanda and Devi. They're not here today, and I don't know if they'll be watching this program, but lots of love to both of you. I still remember those nice
Thank you.
hugs. Oh, those nice hugs that you both girls would give me after the session. I mean, wow, fabulous. Life seems good. And all this kind of love pouring in my life today, when I get so much love from so many children, I feel
Because you
blessed.
are so loving. Please understand. You are so loving.
Thank you.
You
Thank
know,
you
you
so
have a
much for saying.
lot to give.
Yeah. At least thank God I'm a giver now, Meenakshi.
अपना अपना होता
I've
है
always
फितरत,
given.
you see.
That's true. Meenakshi always insists, and she's always told me that Shefali, you are a fantastic giver. So, well, I hope ऐसा ही बना रहे. I'd rather be a giver than a taker. But it's
हाँ
nice
यार.
that, but it's fantastic this kind of love flowing in my life through so many angelic people, beautiful souls. And I hope this
May
continues.
you find yourself in an ocean of love.
Thank you,
That will
Meenakshi.
be
Coming from you
great.
means a lot. It really does. Thank you for adding smiles into my life. Thank you for adding life into me, yaar. Absolutely.
I
So,
cannot say it was me, it was.
uh, I think she's, yes. So I better say bye to you now, Meenakshi, and thank you, thank you, thank you.
Bye, bye. Lovely Shefali. Take care, my darling.
Lots of love to you, Meenakshi, and I hope people
Lots of
watching
love.
us would have also got an insight of what the journey was all about. So take care,
Sure.
Meenakshi, and thanks a ton.
Take care, love.
Loads of
Take
love.
care. Bye. Lots of
Bye
love.
bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.